Hi guys, welcome back to episode 12 of our Q4 FY26 series where we discuss which company is phenomenal, which is good, which is average and which is bad, like kiska result kya hai. And in today's video, we will be discussing about GNG Electronics, which has posted a phenomenal set of numbers. So since it's posted phenomenal set of numbers and I've never covered this in my YouTube channel, we will be going through this entire business model in depth, and we'll be covering it. Okay. So first thing first, let us understand कि iska jo business model hai kya hai. What do they do? Because I always keep telling you, if you don't understand the business model of the company in and out, you will not understand jack shit about the business. Okay. So first thing first, what do these people do? These people sell you a refurbished laptop that is there. So what does this refurbishment mean? Basically, you will have these laptops which are probably hanging. The screen is broken. It is the memories are not working right. So they come here, they get these laptops, they fix it, make it completely new, and they sell it back over here. It is as simple as that. Okay. पुराना लैपटॉप को थोड़ा फिक्स करके नया लैपटॉप बना के उसको बेचता है. इसका 80% of the sales that is there, it comes by doing this refurbishment business of laptop, and the other 20% of it comes from for your tablet, iPads, various other devices that is there. But main क्या है, लैपटॉप है यहाँ पे. Okay. And they're also, if you can tell, they're the certified partners. अगर आप देखते हो certified refurbishment partners for Lenovo and HP that is there, right? मतलब think about it, you as a customer, you could go to Lenovo and HP, you could be selling your laptops over there and getting a buyback option, right? मतलब you sell your old laptops and get a new laptop, and that time again इसको refurbish करने के लिए who do they sell it to? GNG Electronics. They are one of their partners. Okay. The other thing is, you will see there are a lot of these retail showrooms that are there. Okay. In that sense means what? You will see this Chroma, Reliance का एक this Reliance Digital. Similarly, you will see a lot of localized organized chain. Like if you come to the south of India, there is Pi Electronics. Similarly, a similar kind of electronic retail showroom that is there. It is called as Vijaya Sales. It is very prominent in the south of India. इनका भी certified refurbishment partner that is it, GNG Electronics. So this is what the company does, and they go by the brand name called as Electronics Bazaar Limited. Okay, Electronics Bazaar is the actual brand name. Now अगर आप इनका देखते हो, पूरा का पूरा that is there, 95% of the sale comes from by selling this refurbished laptops, to your institutions, आपको consulting companies, NBFCs and all of these big corporate है. सारा का सारा 95% of the client is corporate client. Only 5% of the client is आपका B2C customers that is there, like you and me. Okay. Now over here that is there, why is that इनका पूरा का पूरा that is 95% of the sale coming from the institutional client? At the same time, who are they sourcing the laptops from? This broken laptops that is there, right? They are also sourcing these laptops from only corporate clients only. They're not sourcing the laptops from customers like you and me, like an individual customer. Now why is that the case? Why is that they are doing this? The answer is very simple. Now let's talk about first with respect to sourcing. If I talk about sourcing with respect to only from institutional client, there is a sense of reliability that the laptops that you're getting are much more in a hygienic condition, because when you're sourcing it from a B2C customer, that is an individual customer, क्या होता है, maybe the customer has spilled a curry on his laptop, or maybe it is probably in the worst or the utmost condition that is there, where let's say the repair conditions are beyond, you cannot even do any repair. So this is one thing. Also the other thing is, if you look at the psyche also of the customer that is there, if it is your personal laptop versus your office ka laptop that is there, you are much more careful about your office laptop than your personal laptop, right? Office laptop में आप कुछ browse करके you're not browsing any illegal things, and वहाँ पे कुछ hack नहीं होता है. At the same time, you're not going to, the probability of you spilling maybe a curry or anything on your laptop is low over here. So that is the thing. Office ka laptop, people tend to care much more, tend to care a lot for it than your own personal laptop. So this is one thing. The second thing is, why are you also selling it only to your corporate clients? Why are you not selling it to your B2C customers that is there? Again over here, think about it. When a corporate is there and they want to buy this laptop, the answer is very simple. मेरे एम्प्लॉय को मुझे एक लैपटॉप देना है जिसके वो काम कर सकते हैं. अल्टीमेटली ही केयर्स इज गेटिंग द फास्टेस्ट आउटपुट. ही डजंट केयर अगर वो फर्स्ट हैंड है, सेकंड हैंड है, उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. उनको चाहे सिर्फ काम से काम मतलब है. एज सिंपल एज दैट. वर्सेज व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट अ B2C कस्टमर, द प्रेफरेंस इज ऑलवेज टुवर्ड्स गेटिंग अ फर्स्ट हैंड लैपटॉप, राइट? मतलब आप एक नया लैपटॉप लेना चाहते हो, यू वांट टू गेट दैट एक्सपीरियंस of unboxing your laptop, going to a showroom and buying and all of it. Obviously you do not want to get a second hand laptop. Versus over here क्या होता है, for a customer, for a institutional sale क्या होता है, you can get the same high performing laptop that is there. Maybe you can get a MacBook, a new the latest, or the very high performing MacBook at a same entry level price of any laptop. Versus and ultimately आपको क्या चाहिए as an institution? You need fastness, you need the output from your worker. So you wouldn't care कि like you wouldn't care कि like ये नया है या old है. So now do you understand कि like on both the sides that is there, from where you're sourcing your laptops as well as where you're selling your laptops, why the corporate clients are much more of a preference compared to your normal B2C customer that is there. Okay, now again I think now you guys understood कि like what this GNG Electronics does. अगर मैं इसका sale from which geography that comes, if I have to talk about it, this is a very export oriented company. 56% of your revenues that is there, it is coming from Middle East, 20% coming from Northern America, and the other 24% is coming from India. So very very export reliant heavy company hai this company that is there. These people have 5 manufacturing facilities, one in Northern America, the other that is in Dallas, Texas, the other one in India, Navi Mumbai, and 3 that is there in Sharjah in UAE. Okay, so again like you understand कि like यहाँ पे 3 Sharjah UAE में क्यों है, because 56% of the the business that is there, it is coming from Middle East. So this is more or less you can tell the business model. Now over here you can ask me कि like what is the scope of this business? I understand कि like business model ठीक है, but having said that ultimately a refurbishment laptop के लिए कौन खरीदेगा, right? Why is that there is so much so much demand over here? Think about it. Now what has happened is we are living in the world of AI, right? Everybody you see is developing AI, they're developing all these data centers, everything, the focus is over there. Now बस AI को बनाने के लिए you need super fast computers, right? You need CPUs, you need GPUs and all of it that is coming. So सारा का सारा आपका जो memory chips and everything is going over there. Now इसका यहाँ पे इतना demand हो रहा है कि like the price of this RAM, the RAM का जो है आपका कुछ भी जो है which is goes into this making the laptop, that is seeing a huge price increase, which is ultimately leading to what? एक नया laptop बनाने में वहाँ पे the production is being less. Just to give an example over here, if you look at this DRAM बोल के है. Now if you talk about DRAM in the month of, अगर मैं बात करूँ in the month of April that is there, 8GB DDR5 memory module जो होता है इसका October 1st में the price of this was around $23.35. Okay, and when you talk about it in January, just 3 months later, you will see the price went from $23 to $86. And now when you see in the month of April for that same 8GB DDR5 memory module जो है, the price is roughly around $120. So that is roughly a 4 to 5x increase in price that is there. Similarly, अगर मैं बात करूँ now, because of this what has happened, all of this because of this lack of availability of this DDR5 or various other RAM का modules हो गया, कुछ भी हो गया, since the price has increased so much, आपका लैपटॉप का प्राइस भी जो नया लैपटॉप होता है उसका भी प्राइस बढ़ गया. Now if I talk about a similar, a very simple 8GB RAM 512GB का अगर मैं लैपटॉप का मैं बात करूँ, so similarly if you see earlier it was selling in the month of December, it was selling probably at around 25,500, and in January it was selling at around rupees 32,500, and right now in April we are seeing it at 40,000 rupees. So that's also another 40 to 50% increase in a span of what? In a span of 3 to 6 months that is there. So can you imagine कि like because of this lack of availability of the raw materials that goes into making your laptop, आपका जो end price of the laptop that is there, that is also increasing. Second thing क्या हो रहा है? Production of the laptop is also coming down because कोई material ही है नहीं, right? That is also one of the reason. इसके वजह से क्या हो रहा है? You will see this year was supposed to be the highest import we were supposed to see in terms of laptops. In fact, if you see the laptop का that we are seeing, the production also has gone down. Along with it, you will see the import also has gone down by 11%. So now you can see over here it पूरा का पूरा ये जो नया laptop बनाना है, that का price has gone up. Now think about it. Institution has to buy like lakhs of laptop for their employees at the end of the day. So why would they want to spend extra money? Imagine अगर एक laptop का price is increasing by 40 to 50% when you're buying thousands and lakhs of laptop that is there. Can you imagine the stress it can come in terms of your expenses? Can you imagine the stress it can come in terms of your margin? So that is why what they're doing, they're buying these refurbished laptops because you're getting the same high level, high performing laptop at an entry level price that is there. So now do you understand कि like इतना scope कहाँ से आ रहा है अभी यहाँ पे? So now इसके लिए that is there, these people are gearing up. The entire market has opened up for this refurbishment laptop because of AI that is there. Advent of AI is killing the current existing production of the laptops, which in turn is giving a huge market for this refurbished laptop that is there. So this is more or less you can tell about the business model and the scope. Now let us go ahead and talk about your FY26 ka numbers and guidance. First of all, if you look at the FY26 guidance was very straightforward. We will grow by 25% and हमारे EBITDA margins expect a 150 basis point का increase, 100 to 150. Now when you look at the FY26 numbers has been off the roof because if you look at the sales on the FY25 versus FY26 basis, sales grew by 34%, and if you look at the If you look at the Q4 on Q4 basis, sales grew by 43%, a huge beat in terms of guidance. Similarly, if you look at the EBITDA margin has reached 10.6 versus 8.9, an increase in 166 BPS. Again, great, right? And if you look at it in terms of Q4 on Q4 basis, EBITDA margin has increased by 307 basis points. Absolute great. Operating leverage भी बहुत तगड़े से मिला. You can see on the screen. PAT margin also, can you see? PAT margin has improved from 4.9 to 7%. Now here is a thing over here. Okay, a lot of times you will see a very common mistake that retail investors do is they look at the PAT margin on an absolute basis, because there is this thing in our head कि like अगर एक B2B business है, then that B2B business can never have a high PAT margin. It will always stay at a very low single digit PAT margin करेगा. But please understand so don't, whenever you come across a business that could be trading that could be having a PAT margin at 1 to 2%, especially a B2B business, do not reject that business at that minute. Look at the trajectory of the PAT margin. Do you see that PAT margin increasing over a period of time? Can it reach maybe a high single digit? What is the runway for the PAT margin? Because I'll tell you, even a lot of people did the mistake with Sky Gold. Sky Gold ka PAT margin at one point was 1.5%, and now I think in FY27 and later by FY30 they're supposed to reach a PAT margin of 5%. That is there, 5%. Now how does a PAT margin for a B2B business improves? PAT margin for a B2B business improves with economies of scale. जितना आप ज़्यादा वॉल्यूम्स में काम करोगे उतना आपका पैट मार्जिन वहाँ पे बढ़ेगा. दैट इज इट विल बिकम मोर एंड मोर एफिशिएंट. सो व्हेनेवर यू लुक एट द B2B business like the likes of GNG Electronics हो गया, Sky Gold, GSM Foils, all of this business that is there, please look at the trajectory of the PAT margin rather than the absolute PAT margin that time. Okay, यहाँ पे also one of the reasons why for the PAT margin to improve is because the volume growth that you see, because of volume growth, if you look at the number of units they refurbished last year versus this year, from 5.2 to almost 7.27 lakhs they have done, which is roughly a 23% growth in terms of your volume growth that is there. So now you understand also, right, कि like 34% का पूरा साल का सेल में majority is driven by what? Majority is driven by volume growth that is there. Now what is the guidance for FY27? FY27 if you look at it, the company is telling like they will do another 25% sales growth, but this is a very conservative guidance, just like what they've given last time, because this is the kind of management that likes to under promise and over deliver. Okay, and the margins they're telling, margins a little bit disappointed over here. Margins they're telling like shayad only 0.5% you can expect a rise. So maybe now it is 10.5, maybe you will see 11.2 to 11.3% ka increase in margins. What else can you expect for FY27 ka thing? FY27 mein these people are they've started this new EMI policy where they are giving you laptops at rupees 1,000 per month also EMI, so they can increase this B2C side of the business also. Along with that, what they're doing is, now you will see a lot of people talking about inventory बढ़ गया, because inventory has seen a huge rise. You will also see as a result the working capital has gone up. But please understand, this is only and only because they have to source these chips, right? Because like I told you that I was giving you an example at that time कि like वो DRAM का price कितना बढ़ गया. It has increased by 200% in the last 6 months, and almost a 5x increase from October to April, that is there. As a result, what has happened, and right, the amount of work that you're doing, आपको अगर आपको 25% का sales करना है, कितना आपको refurbishment करना पड़ता है. So this is why, in order to protect their margins, because they know उनका इस काम में ये chips विप्स सब लगेगा. In order to protect the margins that is there, and since these prices can only go up from here, these people have sourced the inventory prior hand only and only to safeguard themselves. This is one of the reasons why you see inventory go up. That is also one of the reasons why you've seen the finance cost go up, because working capital में यहाँ पे इस बार ज़्यादा पैसा लगा है. Only and only this is the reason. There is no other reason other than that. Okay, so no need to panic when you look at the inventory ka number or working capital ka number. The other thing, you'll also see that the cash flow that is there, the net cash flow might have turned negative over here. Again, please understand it is only and only because of increase in inventory which has caused this. Okay, then the other thing is net debt, right? Net debt में भी आप देख सकते हो. A lot of people could be complaining about the debt, but please understand the debt has gone up only because of the working capital. But if you look at the overall net debt has come down. 400 crore था during the time of DRHP. Last time I think in H1 it was 383 crores and now it is 300 crores. So overall, if you look at the net debt, it is only coming down. It is only this time because they had to source the inventory for the upcoming year and the prices are going up, and in order to protect the margins, इसके लिए working capital में थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही लग गया. Okay, so this is more and more less about what you can expect from this company FY26, FY27. Nothing much with respect to whatever I read in con call. मैंने आपको in a simple way I've explained you what you need to know. Okay, the last thing, let us talk about few more things that is there. One is the risk and the other one is a valuation. The risk is, one big risk is inventory management. You have obviously sourced all this chips and everything right now. Now you should be able to refurbish this and convert into sales. That is one thing, but I don't see it as a problem. The second thing is, for me, the biggest risk over here is, I think, the fact that you do not know who your suppliers are. Okay, I expect, okay, customers ke side mein, I understand, you will have to keep that a little bit of confidentiality. But who are your suppliers at the end of the day? At what rate are you getting this? I mean, that is a little bit of a question mark over here, you can tell. कि लाइक विद GNG इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लाइक आपको सप्लायर्स का कुछ भी मालूम नहीं है. दैट इज अ थिंग कि लाइक दैट इज द ओनली थिंग आई विल टेल. बट रिस्क में आई डोंट सी मच अदर देन द इन्वेंटरी मैनेजमेंट ओवर हियर. एज लॉन्ग एज यूर एबल टू सोर्स द चिप्स एट द राइट प्राइस एंड प्रोटेक्ट देयर मार्जिन्स एट द सेम टाइम, टुमारो इफ लेट्स से द प्राइसेस ऑफ द चिप्स गोज डाउन, होपफुली वहाँ पर इन्वेंटरी के वजह से कुछ और प्रॉब्लम ना आ जाए. दिस इज द ओनली थिंग. लास्ट थिंग इज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वैल्यूएशंस. आई विल पुट द वैल्यूएशन का स्क्रीनशॉट ओवर हियर. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, दिस इज अ कंपनी दैट इज टारगेटिंग a 25% का sales growth, but we have seen the execution, right? For the entirety of last year, they are the kind of company 25% बोलते हैं ज़्यादा ही करता है. So I've taken two cases. One is 25% and the other one is 30% का sales growth. And over here, you will see I've taken the PAT margin as 7%. Now you can take multiple case scenarios over here. Maybe you can take PAT margin of 8 and 8.5% also over here, right? You can see that. But I have taken a very conservative approach because let us take a case scenario where maybe you have sourced the inventory at the right time, बट आगे जाके शायद आपका यहाँ से और भी 3x हो जाते हैं वो मेमोरी, ऑल द चिप्स एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड you're not able to source it at the right time, and maybe you're not able to protect the margins, right? So that is why I've taken a 7% PAT margin. It is a very conservative approach, like I told you, and you will see for that PAT margin and that respective sales, you can see the PAT for the next year can range somewhere between 165 to 172 crore, which means कि आपका valuation lies between 30 to 32 का P. That is a range you can expect for almost a 25 to 30% का growth engine. It is not overly expensive. It is right at that inflection point where the company can go from low P to low P high growth, to high P high growth, right? The re-rating can happen again over here, provided again the execution remains. They have to continue to deliver in terms of the sales and in terms of the margins that is there. Expect a margin of 11.5%, sort of that margins, and hopefully we can see a little bit of operating leverage also over here. So overall, a great phenomenal set of numbers. Scope remains great. Execution also is great. I mean, there is no flaws over here with respect to execution, and hopefully the FY27 also continues to be great for them. That is it. Nothing wrong with the company as such. The only thing I hope is that entire procurement of the raw material that is there, that happens, and they're able to convert this inventory to sale. That is the only thing. And you also know, right, how do you know the inventory will become a problem? Tomorrow you see the sales growth will come down. You will see the pace of growth is coming down from 25 to 20. Ultimately wo inventory use nahi ho payega, and then the problems will come, right? So this is why I keep telling, track the sales, track the pace and change in sales growth. You will be able to figure out everything from that itself. So overall good. Let us hope like FY27 is also great for them as FY26 as well.